Hey guys, it's Morgan. Welcome back to the weekly shop vlog or Shlog here at Highland Cycles. But more importantly, this is now becoming the build-up to we're going to call it Mayhem in Montrose. The battle between Zach and I, because we hit 10,000 subscribers, is going to happen. It's going to be awesome. There will be at least some boxing, some big inflatable things so I don't get hurt too bad. There will be motorcycle gear and motorcycles involved. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you subscribe. If you're new and you're like, what the heck is this? I thought this was a motorcycle channel. It is. But it's also a motorcycle channel where we fight. Because Angry Zach needs to take his anger out on my face. But I'm not going to let him. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. If you're new to the channel, this is our shop vlog where we show you mechanical things, cool tools, blowing up stuff, how to do stuff, tech tips, all that kind of stuff. We also do ride videos and all that stuff. We're trying to spread the gospel of two wheels, as we call it, and get more people riding dirt bikes because we think that makes better people. So anyway, let's get to it. Alright guys, first on my lift is this CRF 450R. It's an older one, 04. Only 2 years into the building of the CRF 450. And actually I rebuilt this motor a couple years ago. Everything up, crank up and everything. It's been great for him. Now it is in because he has not ridden it much in the last 6 months and the carburetor is leaking gas. So we're going to take that thing off. I'll show you what we do there. I've shown lots of videos on FCR carbs, but if I find anything super interesting, I'll bring you guys in. Alright guys, sorry I didn't film any more on that Honda. It's just a simple carb clean. I've got lots of videos on the FCR carbs. It wasn't bad at all. I just put new gaskets in it. It's all good to go. So next on the lift though, gonna be shooting an in-depth video here on this KX250. They call them just KX250s now, not Fs. Because Kawasaki has completely given up on the two-stroke. They've removed it from even being part of the lexicon. So we have a 2021 KX250, and we're going to do a valve adjustment. Valves have already gotten tight on this thing. It's only got like 40 hours on it. But the kid rides it really hard. He races it, moto, and yeah, he beats on it. So I'm excited. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want the full in-depth video. I'm gonna get going on that right now. Got our intakes here, exhaust here. What we want to do is rotate this motor so that we're off of that right now, where it looks like we're at top dead center overlap because the cam lobes are pointing down. So I'm gonna rotate that engine. Alright, so now we're coming up on top dead center compression, like that. Feeler gauges, we're gonna come in here. Try to get underneath. This intake cam, can't get a 3/1000 under that one. Can't get a 3/1000 under that one. So they are tight. So here guys, let me show you something. So here's the mechanism that keeps this from moving backwards. So you can see there's grooves on this shaft here. See that? There you go. And then this cam is held by this little spring. So when you push back, it allows this to go in. But as it comes out, you hear that click. I mean, that was kind of fast. Let me see if I can do it slower. Like that. So now I can't come back. That's why I like this style cam chain tensioner better than the hydraulically operated ones on KTMs. And the DIRTBIKES cam chain tensioner is basically this system, but inside of the original OEM looking thing. But it's the same thing. A little cam and little grooves on the shaft. So, all right, so now we're loose up here. So you can see that, good deal. Now I gotta take these cam cap off. Got on, there we go. KX is ready to rock and roll. He is most likely going to need valves because that one was way tight. Ended up having to go like 6 or 7 sizes down, but runs good for now. Front end's tweaked too, so I'm gonna have to give his dad a call, let him know, see if he wants us to take care of that, or they can. It's just got the rubber mounted bar mounts, and they're just a little bit. So anyway, on to the next job. Hey guys, so KX is awesome. Now it is time for some mail time here at the Shlog. I'm so excited. It's been a little while since we had mail time. I'm pretty excited about this stuff. I got 2 things. Let's show you what we got. First thing, I already opened it, but first thing is from RK Kelsey at RK Tech, and it is another head insert for my 125 XC named Eileen. I am so excited. After the Cuerno del Diablo race, the San Isabel Enduro, bike ran great there, but I am now going to race the Shady Burrow Enduro. It's in a few weeks, but it's at higher elevation. It tops out like almost 13,000 feet or over 13,000 feet. So super high elevation, and I want that bike to have as much horsepower as possible, so I had him send me the highest compression head they make. At least I believe it's the highest compression head they make. I don't know. He may make an even gnarlier one for like race gas at those elevations, but yeah, I'm so excited. Kelsey, thank you so much. Guys, real quick, I haven't talked a ton about the RK Tech heads on my bikes recently, just because they work so good. I mean, it's just amazing. So if you guys have a 2-stroke and you want some more like power all the way through the range, I cannot recommend them enough. Definitely go check them out. There'll be a link in the description. Kelsey has been a super supporter of the channel, so thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, RK Tech. Thank you for this beautiful piece of machinery. So the next thing, this one is from Ronnie Nelson. I know what it is because he told me what he was doing, and I'm really excited because it's very generous of him to do, and I'm just very grateful for your generosity, Ronnie. Ronnie watches all of our videos, or a lot of our videos I should say, and he's been watching us cut a bunch of trails, and he contacted me to find out what saw I have, and has bought me some change for the saw, so I really appreciate that. And wow, also he wrote me a check. Wow, thank you so much, Ronnie. I can't say thank you enough. That was unexpected. Wow, thank you very much. It says for sponsor for racing, so yeah, thanks, dude. So Ronnie's company is called Simply Horticulture LLC. It's in McKinney, Texas. So guys, check that out. If you need any horticulture stuff, talk to them. Like I said, Simply Horticulture LLC. I did not expect that. I really am. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. He wrote, yeah, a really nice letter. Ron, again, thank you so much. And then, ooh, this is awesome. Super cool hat. Simply cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I seriously can't even believe it. And then 2 really nice chains. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. That's just crazy. So thank you so much. We will definitely be out cutting lots of trail with those chains. That makes it nice. It's nice to have a lot of chains so you can just trade them out and then sharpen the other ones when you get a chance. So thank you so much. That's awesome. Gotta get back to work. Mr. Sheets is over here changing tires and installing a cigarette lighter, well, a power outlet that's like a cigarette lighter outlet on a V-Strom. So yeah, back to work. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, we're back out of here. I have to show you something. You might recognize this motorcycle as my old YZ250 that I sold so I could buy my kid a new KX100, and sold to a kid, Connor McRae, who I'm sure is watching this. Hey, Connor. His dad bought it for him, and yeah, unfortunately it's here apart because the crankshaft has definitely come from together. Let me see if I can just lift this up just a little bit. Oh, there we go. It's really hard to see, but she's locked up tight. So don't know how that happened. The bike was in perfect condition when I sold it. I would have ridden it or raced it 100 miles, no big deal. But something happened to that poor thing. So we'll be checking in as we get as we go through with that. Yeah, it's a bummer, but you know, unfortunately things break. Fortunately, it's a 2-stroke, so it'll be a whole lot less money than any 4-stroke that blew up like that. But also, guys, check this out. So I just bought myself this Garmin InReach Mini, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna set it up and try it out tonight, I think, if I have time. But I'm gonna be doing a review on that. If you guys have been interested in the Garmin InReach at all for being able to communicate back and forth out in the woods, I've run a Spot device forever, and I really, really like them. But the Spot devices are limited because you can't actually communicate. You can have preset messages, but no one can get back to you, and you can't change those messages once you're out there. So anyway, I'm really excited about trying this thing out. So make sure you subscribe, because we'll be doing full test and review on that little thing. It's gonna be awesome. Also, make sure you subscribe, because I just filmed a review of my adventure stuff gear, and also a review of my Wolf 2.0 vest, like kind of a final review, and then also the rugged radios. So make sure you guys sub to the channel so you don't miss any of that stuff. I think they turned out pretty good. So yeah, anyway, back to work. All right, guys, on my lift is this Husqvarna 350, FE 350. I'm just fixing some oil leaks. Let me show you what's going on here. These bikes tend to like to leak out of this ignition cover gasket, so I got a new one of those on there. And then also you can see we got probably a countershaft seal leak and maybe a shift shaft seal leak, so we're going to take care of that. So to do that, I got to take the chain off so I can get the, anyway, while I was doing that, I found something to show you guys. So if you look right, focus, there we go. There's the master link, and it's going the wrong way. These little open parts should be over here, and the front, anyway. So guys, that's the wrong way. So when you're installing a master link clip, you always put it the other way, and let me show you why, if you don't know. So normally, obviously, the wheel's spinning this way. So we'll let that go around the horn here. Now, here it comes. It's going, 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 and then as it gets here to the chain guide, if it's off or this is bent or something like that, this could hit, causing that to open up and come off, causing the master link to come apart and the chain to come off, and it, you know, worst case, you could actually go into the cases and do all kinds of bad damage, or it just comes off and you're stuck if you don't have parts to fix it. So there we go. A little tech tip for you guys. Make sure you get that thing on the right way to not have problems. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the countershaft seal leak. Maybe I'll bring you guys in on that just to show you what that looks like. All right, guys. So we got the seal out of there, everything out of there, all cleaned up. Honestly, I'd like to see this even cleaner, but around there. But I kind of started taking it apart before I thought too much about that. So because now it would be a pain. I'd have to almost put it back together, then take it out, wash it with the pressure washer. But so that's all right. No worries. We got her nice and clean. Everything looks good. Now we're gonna take our new seal, and we're gonna come in here, and we're just gonna set it in without putting too much pressure on it, because this is metal and you don't want to like cock this too much, because to try to back it back out or get it squared up, you'll end up bending this and then have to start all over and get another seal. So I feel pretty good about that. It's pretty square. Now I'm gonna take a nice big socket that fits right like that. I'm actually going to take a small hammer, a little one, and just going to tap I'm just going to kind of tap around the edges of it, yes, and try to keep it square as it goes in. And what you want to do is get it to where it's flush all the way around. That feels really good. Now we'll take our O-ring and we're going to reuse this bushing because the kit I have has the other style bushing, which actually would work just fine. But I like this style bushing better. And then I like to get a little bit of grease and run around here just so that that slides into that seal. Take our sprocket, take some Loctite, put it on that. And on this, you got to be careful. Like there's, see that shoulder right there? Got to make sure that in the end that lines up inside there. I'm going to take this, we're going to put her in gear. Now, the sprocket will have a stop. Take our gun, we're going to go slow. See how it caught right there? See how that is? That's what you don't want. Come back out, get that lined up. There we go. Just like that, countershaft seal. Now we're going to do... now we're going to get this seal out of here. Come in here and get a little small drill bit. Alright, now we're going to come in here. We're going to be really, really careful. And we're just going to get this outside of this seal. Go slow. And these drill bits are really nice. They're from Matco and they have a kind of a pilot bit at the front of them. There we go. Now I can come in here with the seal puller. And get it in there, hopefully. Pull her out nice and easy. Boom, just like that. What you want to do is inspect in there really, really good. Make sure you haven't dinged up that shaft, because if you did, then it's not going to seal and you just need to replace it. But I think that looks perfect. Got our new seal, same kind of thing. There we go. Alright, both those seals got replaced. Obviously I had to take that sprocket back off. I'm just going to put it back on just like they did. But now we should be good. We shouldn't have any problems with oil leaks over here on this side. I got to change the oil filter now because we're doing a full service on this thing too. And then I got another thing I'll show you guys here on this bike. We have a fan not working. I'll show you how we're going to fix that here in just a second. Alright guys, so the next job on this, like I said, I was going to tell you what we're doing here. The fan wasn't working and I ran the bike, got it nice and hot, never came on, and then I checked it with 12 volts to make sure the fan itself worked, and it does. So there's power going to the fan and all that. Well, there's not power going to the fan because this switch right here has failed. So the way, like I said, that you check that is you can just supply 12 volts right to the fan and you know, see if it comes on. Also, if you want, you could actually tap into these wires and connect them and force that connection, and then that should turn it on. If the fan, you know, if the sensor's bad, that would turn the fan on. So anyway, got a new sensor from KTM. Gonna install that, and then I'll show you how we check it. Alright guys, let me just show you how we're going to double check our work. So, the sensor that's in there does not have blade connectors, but the one we got does. So we cut the wires and we're going to just touch them together. There we go. So replace the sensor, fill it up with coolant again, and then run it. Alright guys, it's the end of the week. I do have one more thing I want to show you that not a lot of people have seen because they're just really weird. But anyway, check this thing out. It is a clake, which is a weird thing. I believe they make them in Australia. It's a clutch and brake, and this one is the Pro lever, I think is what they call it. But so check it out. It's really weird. When you pull it, the first part of the motion disengages the clutch, and then it applies the brake. It's like this funky thing to keep you from stalling and give you a handbrake without using a recluse. I just took it off of a bike because the guy's gonna sell it. But that Clake is gonna be for sale, and it fits, right now it's set up to fit a 2008 KTM XCW 250 or 300, but I think it would work on anything. Just maybe where the clutch hose goes into the master cylinder here, it goes in like straight in, not like a banjo. So there might be something you have to change, but anyway, he is gonna sell that. He's selling his motorcycle too. But anyway, those things are weird. But yeah, whatever. All right, guys, it's the end of the week. Thanks for joining me for this Shlog. I hope you liked it. If you stuck around this long, first of all, Punk Rock Club, thanks for sticking around. Also, if you're here still and you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That would be rad. I am going to ride Rico tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe because of that. That's going to be awesome. Could be in a driving rainstorm, which is always exciting up there, high up in the mountains. But so anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys spread the gospel of two wheels. And as always, I desperately hope that what we're doing here is inspiring you to work on and get out and ride your dirt bikes!
Yeah.